Welcome to the Blue Cup in the Attic. This is Kimmy Wyatt. This Blue Cup in the Attic is called How Gang Stalkers Make Residual Income from Apartment Complexes. So true. But first, a couple of announcements. Please join the YouTube channel, subscribe rather, and be sure to click the notification bell so that you will be one of the first to get notifications of new vids I post up. Okay. Let's see. Twist pudding for those ladies or men who are in the, I think it said, and mend. At least it sounded that way. And men who are in the natural hair care movement. I have come up with a twist pudding. That's not the official name. And 5+ years of research on skin and hair. First product I have placed on the market is a twist pudding for your twist styles or twist out styles. Braids as well, you know. And that's not the official name of the product. Just a description. And but the official name is kept under wraps because it is a trade secret, and I do want to keep that under wraps. So that's just something only myself knows. But you can purchase the products now, and it will come with instructions. You guys, I'm I'm breathing a little hard because I am under a lot of cover, very heavy cover. And to move it is very tedious. I think if you guys been keeping, as a matter of fact, I know I have. I've mentioned a very, very heavy blanket that I had on my wall, which is no longer on my wall. It's on top of me right now, folded twice. So it's very heavy. And on top of that is dismantled pieces of fabric or former mattress. I had dismantled it and to throw away. And I was like, okay, I can keep these little panels inside. So these panels are made of like debris from, as it seemed, like material, just debris from different types of items. And these were part of the mattress to make the cushiony part. And there were 8 total panels on this mattress, 4 in the front, 4 in the back. Okay, depending on how you look at the mattress, you know. And I decided to keep those, and so I have 5 of those left, and I have them, well, 5.5, 5 and some pieces, because they're very easy to. Excuse me for sniffling. They're very easy to dismantle or whatever. And one of them washed. Took a chance. I said, I'm just going to wash one of these. And yeah, just as I figured, when I opened my washing machine, it looked like a big, oversized afro in my washing machine, you guys. Gray with a lot of just stuff. So I had to get that out. But yeah, it was clean. It was clean though. So I lost one of the 10, 8 that way, and then some of them were just, you know, you can pull them apart, in other words. And so I have 5 of those on top of me, trying to hide, gotta hide, and I am in my closet right now. So you guys, this is my life, and I'm not claiming it though, but it is what it is. Okay. I have not moved yet, but I am. And someone just asked me, who are you going to use to move your stuff? You know, and I told them, I said, hey, I'm not moving my stuff to where I'm going. My stuff is going in a storage. You know, and I meant what I said when I did the Blue Cup in the Attic on the drastic. It's called the drastic move. ... How to move without a trace for targeted individuals, people that are being spied on. You cannot move your things from your apartment or place to the next place. You must put your things, whether a residence, someone's garage, whatever the situation may be, you have to, you can't just move your things from one place to the other because you're going to be followed. Okay? You are going to be followed. Put your things in a very secure storage and 24-hour access, and also where the people live on the premises, the management, and 24-hour cameras, of course. But what I meant to say, but with the cameras, a storage where every unit has a security camera or a security alarm. Okay. That means every time someone lifts that gate, it's not a gate, but that's what they call it, the door, that alarm is going to go off. Okay. Letting the people inside know that someone has opened that door. And there are those storages like that. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to be doing business seminars on business, and I will keep you posted on that. And there's a fee, but we're going to be eating, and we're going to talk about business. I'm going to talk to those of you who want to start a business, have no clue where to go, though you don't know about registering this and doing that, and blah 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 blah. And I'm going to teach you guys what I know about business, and I know a lot about business, and also tips and tricks, freebies, things that you can use, resources you can use for your business. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about that. I really am. I love talking about business. And let's see what else I have to tell you. Donations. If you would like to send me donations, please send those donations via the information where the below where the video is posted. Excuse me for sniffling again. And I really appreciate your thinking about me. And I don't care if it's $2. Every little bit helps my cause and the things that I'm doing. Very time consuming for me to give you guys this information, and love what I do. But as a favor for me, compensation for it would be great, because right now I am in need of those funds right now. And if you would like to donate but can't, I love you just as much, you guys. So if you can't, just the fact that you are supporting me and have me in your thoughts means a lot to me. Okay. And I do apologize for those of you who try to purchase from me. I sell items, and try to purchase items and or donate, and you couldn't. I didn't know, but I found out that okay, you guys, I am in my closet. Excuse me again for sniffling. Guess what I'm hearing in my walls? You already know. Equipment they're dropping down. This is what I'm talking about right here. I'm going to kill someone, you guys. I'm serious. I ask for your prayers. I really, really do ask for your prayers, because no, that's okay. You can pray. It's okay. God, thank you, Jesus. God just gave me confirmation to be still, just chill out. This is what he's telling me. Just chill out. I got this. Yeah. But as I was saying, for those of you who would like to send donations, please, but you can't, please know that I love you just as much. Any little bit helps. But if you can't, I've been there where I wanted to send donations to a cause and could not do it, or whatever. And so I'm going to turn around the other way. So I ask that you guys please forgive me. This cover is extremely heavy, and so I'm going to turn my back to this wall. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Okay. Woo-wee. Okay, are you still there? Alrighty. So, and as I was saying, thank you guys for... Okay, hold on. This is the life, right? Thank you guys for those donations, okay? And if you can't, I appreciate it. Okay, let's see. I think that's all of the announcements. If I missed something, then I will post it where the text is posted. Whew, you guys, this is amazing. So, apartment complexes. Okay, first of all, let me tell you what I've noticed. Because I am moving, have removed, proof in the pudding, I just told you, the covers that I had in my living room. On the wall, one of which is this huge California King blanket that I have on top of me right now. Very, very, very extremely heavy. My mom had it custom made. Never used it, and I said before in a video that when I put a nail in it to put in my ceiling at my former apartment, I instantly started crying because she took care of her things and she had never used this blanket, like physically, like used it, like, well, not physically, you know what I'm saying. It was always folded. It matched the Cornish boards she had above her windows. But she never used the blanket. Excuse me for sniffling again. So for me to put a nail in it was not a happy moment in my life. I had to put multiple nails in it. It's very heavy, and I needed help to put it in the ceiling because extremely heavy. So my play sister helped me with that. Okay. I don't even know if she knew that I shed a tear when I did that, or when I put the nail in, but okay. And so I've been noticing, I've been filling in, didn't have to, but, thumbtacks, and push pin holes, filling them in, covering them up, prepping the walls for it to be painted after I move, just helping the people out, because actually I don't have to do that. It's just normal wear and tear, but, it is what it is. And, or consider it normal wear and tear. But I'm like, well, yeah, I'm going to cover some of these up. And I was told what to purchase to do that. I know how to do this stuff, but I wanted to make sure that I was purchasing the right thing, for, the walls. And what happened, I'm not even concentrating right now, you guys, because this is amazing. This is really amazing that a free human would have to go through these measures just to have peace of mind. Not captured in their own domain, but they have to hide. And as I was saying, sniffling again, this cover is giving me, it's heightening my allergies, or inflaming my allergies, not the cover, but the mattress pieces, the pieces from the mattress, because it's bits and pieces of just basically anything that has been compressed to make those pieces. And so, especially when I first took them off, I was like sneezing like crazy. And then some of them will get in your mouth, little pieces, you know what I'm saying. So please excuse me. But excuse me even more so for breathing. I'm like, this thing is really heavy, you know. And then that's on top of the blanket. So I've got like layers and I'll put it this way. I just can't get up. I mean, you know, like pop up. Hello. I'll have to get up slower than normal. But I've been noticing since I took those blankets and things off the wall, I've been having heightened activity of being spied on even more so. So that lets me know that I was covering up some cameras, and which I knew, and heightened vehicles coming over that from my old apartment complex that I hadn't seen since shortly after I moved here. Because, you know, covered stuff up. It's covered up. What's the use of going over there? Now that it is, it's the camera, the holes are revealed. Here comes everybody and their mom. I have so many cars sitting in the parking lot until it's just amazing. Not cars sitting in the parking lot. Cars in the parking lot with people sitting in them. Even some of the people here. It's just heightened, you know, which is okay. Because I am a happy camper, because let me tell you guys something. And I've been filling those holes in, okay? Plenty of holes, some which are already there from when they built the apartment, you know, the complex, you know, just not a good job. And you know, contractor, whatever, not really a good job, because you know, I've been hearing it in the office since I've been here, maintenance, you know, how even before I got the apartment, how they just basically just botched up the apartments, you know. So I'm filling in my own holes, and also those from you know, the building, from it being built. But what I want to tell you guys is, I may have mentioned this a little bit in another video, the Blue Cap in the Attic, but I seriously doubt it. The people around me that are spying on me, which is basically everyone in this building. I don't know of anyone in this building in this entire building well, yes I do. And when I use the entire building, that would be 24 units. But in this particular breezeway, there's 12 apartments on this side, 12 on the other side. I don't know of anyone in this, on my side, that's not spying on me, except for myself. I'm not spying on myself. I don't. And here's the deal. I've been knowing this, but I have forgotten about it, thought about it again, forgot about it, just came to me again. You guys, and as far as announcements, if I miss something, like I said, I will post it where the video is posted. You guys, I mentioned the PERPS, P-E-R-P-S. Look this up on YouTube. As a matter of fact, there are 6 terms that to get an excellent idea of what's going on with me, that you should want to do research on, and via videos, and or videos and text. But YouTube is a great place to go and look for these videos. PERPS, P-E-R-P-S, targeted, G-E-T-E-D, targeted individuals. Gang stalking, group stalking, they're basically the same thing. We'll look both of those up. Empath, E-M-P-A-T-H, and electronic stalking. Look, all of those. Do a search on YouTube for videos on those and just click, 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 click. One after the other. And that would be a summation of my life. I am an empath. I'm targeted. I'm gang stalked, group stalked, electronic stalked. And I'm stalked by perps, P-E-R-P-S, spied on by perps, stalked by the people that hire them. Tracking devices, the whole kit and caboodle. All right. And it just dawned on me like, okay, 61 people left out of this apartment complex in September. A lot of people have moved out. Why is it that everyone basically, unless they got put out, let me say that, unless they got put out, everyone is still here on my side. I'm like, that's interesting. That's very interesting. And here's why. They're fully aware that I am moving. They're fully aware that I've been looking for a place. They troll my pages. They listen to the videos just like you guys do. But the reason why they're still here and have as someone told me, re-signed leases or renewed their leases, it's because it's not because it's organized crime, but okay, let me explain. This is organized crime. Asked a lady that used to live here that was spied on, just about how much money do you think they're making a month? And I think it was 30. We came up with whatever a number we came up with. She was on point with what I thought they were making a month as the entire organization. Keep in mind, you guys, these are not just people that are going around spying on people, watching them in their apartment. No. This is deeper than that. Okay. They're getting paid for the feeds. Feeds. For the feeds to watch you. They're sending the feeds to other countries. You showering, live footage. You showering, you shaving your vagina, such as in my case, you doing whatever you're doing. Okay. Perps being the lowest on the totem pole in the organization get their bills paid, such as weed, which is not a bill, but I'm just saying, perks. The perps get perks. Perks. They get perks. They rush home if they're gone somewhere because I'm being spied on and I may be about to do something, or they'll have an inclination that she's about to take a shower. I need you guys to come back home from wherever you are so that other people can watch or, something, cameras. And, the reason why they're so successful, you guys, and it's residual money, is because, let me go back. I was just like, just now, before I started recording, why come these idiots have not moved out? Of course, I'm still here. Duh. But another reason why they haven't moved out, they know I am moving, is because when I move, someone else is coming into this apartment. Let me say it again. When I move, someone else will be moving into this apartment. Someone else will be moving into any apartment, basically, that a victim moves out of. Okay? After that person leaves, the new person, guess what? Someone else will be coming in to replace them. This is why apartments, more than anything, are infiltrated with spies and perps. Okay? And then, if someone wants to really, really see you, such as in my case, they will follow you to your new place so that the cycle can start over. and they can get paid off of you even more. Especially, I feel so sorry. I feel so sorry for those women who, one, think that this is not even happening to me, let alone someone else, or two, they're unaware altogether. You know, they have no clue. Why do I see this guy? I see this guy all the time. This guy lives in my apartment complex. Circumstance? No. I was going to say circumstance or evidence. The reason why I was going to say that is because all of my videos, by the way, you guys, are in playlists. I have 16 playlists. 2 of those playlists are called The Blue Cup in the Attic. The other is called The Blue Cup in the Attic, open parentheses, circumstance or evidence. These videos are separate from the other ones, but and these videos are created and will be created because there's only 3 up right now to let you guys know of incidences where I know in my heart I've been spied on before I discovered I'm being spied on, which spans, excuse me for sniffling, 10 years. Yeah, I messed up in a video and said, I've been spied on for about 5 years. No. It's been longer than that. This is 2019. I can go all the way back to 2009, which would have been 2018, 10 years later. Going on 11 years, I've been spied on that I know of. But guess what? I said 2009 because I'm thinking of an incident that I think I've already posted that video up. Actually, honestly, I know for a fact 2018, but a possibility 2018, 2008, but a possibility 2007. And the reason why I said that is because you go back and think about the other incidences and you think, yeah, then too, but nah, I don't know. Maybe not. There was an office spied on in my offices. There was an office I had back in, my mother had passed away. She died in 2007. I had an office in an area close by. You know, Dallas, Fort Worth has a lot of the different cities and things like that all together, you know, Dallas, Fort Worth being the major cities. And then you have, you know, other cities, sister cities, you know, Red Oak, you know, Carrollton, Plano, you know, well, not Plano, but you know what I'm saying? Dallas, Fort Worth area, Metroplex area includes a lot of different Richardson, different cities, you know. And so Cedar Hill, and so, yeah, I can even probably go back to 2007 because see, when I go back to 2008 and think of things, 2009, you got to include 2007, maybe not, but because back in 2007, I was wondering, at the time in an office that I had, and then not to go into this really deep. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I mentioned before that I know there's definitely 8 incidences where I may have been spied on, but then I remember saying 9. No, in 9, it could be 10 or 11. It's about 11 now because of me just now, even though I thought about it before. If it's 2008, why not 2007? And I say that because of some things that were maybe or maybe not going on in 2007. Nothing concrete. But you're in there like, you know, this 2008, when you think back, oh, yeah, definitely. But 2007, you're like, but guess what? In 2007, this, that, and the other was going on as well. And the funny thing about this, you guys, is this. At the time, and this is how they're getting away with it as well, and I'll get back to the topic. At the time, you're like, somebody spying, or you just can't put your finger on it. You blow it off. Literally, you blow it off. Like something's not right. You just don't know. Which is why this called circumstance or evidence. But then when you have concrete yes or no, yes, you'd rather, this is what was happening. Oh my God. That's, in retrospect, looking back on it. Yeah. But in 2007, I'm going to briefly tell you, because it could have just been anything, it could have been the beginning. It's a funny thing. This is coming to me right now. Just, wow. I remember Hispanics, plural. I remember, good God Almighty, parking. You could park in the front or back of this building. And sometimes I would spend the night. I had a sofa sleeper in there, as a matter of fact. And I remember not necessarily the restroom being infiltrated or thinking that the restroom, it could have been downstairs. I was upstairs. But I remember the parking lot. I would see, this is shiggity, you just look over like, what is this person doing? You just never attribute it to spying. You just think this person, you may even say spying, but they're not following you home, and they're not, but my neighbors next door to me, as I lived in a townhome, were Hispanic. They were Hispanic. And not to say all Hispanics are spying. This is all coming to me right now. And I am going to get back to the topic. And so I remember when I would park in the back. I don't recall it happening when I would park in the front. But when I would park in the back sometimes, like I said, 2 ways in, 2 ways out. I would see this, couldn't tell you the color of this truck if my life depended on it, but I want to say it's red. It was a red truck with black trimming, which has been consistent with my spying, even at my last apartment, even here, just sitting in the truck. I know whom it is. And I would see this vaguely coming to me, like this dude, Hispanic dude, just sitting in his truck. And I remember times I would come out because I would work really late or spend a night, And I remember coming out sometimes and me probably thinking he had an office in there somewhere or whatever. I would come out and he would just be there, Yeah. He would just be there. And I'm moving this cover again. Not all the time, but he was just there, just in his truck. Don't remember if it was started or anything like that. No, it wasn't. It wouldn't be started. No. But this is my point. You see it, very observant, but you think, why is this dude back here? Yeah, but you brush it off. That's the way to sum that up. You see him again. You think about it and wonder, what is this person doing? You may even comment and say something. What are you looking at? But years have passed by. But this is another reason why they're successful. Our ability to brush things off, and even though we're thinking about it, we never attribute it to spying until it's too late, like such as in my case. Okay, yeah, 2007, you guys, office that I had in Duncanville, Texas. I could throw a rock to Dallas. I mean, seriously, it was just seriously. You go less than 1/4 of a mile down the road on a street called Camp Wisdom. You're in Camp Wisdom. You were in Dallas. Yeah, you guys, it's amazing. And something happened. The mailbox was outside, so something occurred in 2007 with the mailbox. And something else occurred. I remember, I know this is not circumstance or evidence, and I'm saying this because I will probably not do a circumstance or evidence video on this, so I need to get it out of the way. I remember going to my office. My mother had passed away, and I remember needing to go to my office. Against my better judgment, sun had gone down. I decided to go ahead and go. I needed to go either pick up something or whatever, and in my always looking around, outside my surroundings while driving, I get to the stop sign, and I see this car approaching extremely fast. Make a long story short, it's a stop sign, so somebody pulled on this. I pull up, and then they pulled up. We almost stopped at the same time, and just as I proceeded, which I had the right to do before them, even though this is 2 lanes side by side, they could have pulled off when I did. I remember, good God Almighty, wow. It was a Hispanic couple that pulled up on the side of me, by the way. And this is how I know, because I looked over there at them, and then I proceeded, But I also looked in my rearview mirror, and I see this vehicle approaching like bullet fast. But me thinking, since it's a stop sign, they're going to stop. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's a stop sign. You're going to stop. And so, of course, I started proceeding to go through to the other side, or proceeded to move, and proceeded. And this vehicle hit me in the back, Hispanic dude. I mean, he hit me so hard, he pushed my vehicle up to the middle of the intersection. Circumstance or evidence. One of the things that these perverts do not like for you to do is to leave your domain, your home, if at all possible, because they can't watch you. This is nosiness and pervertedness to the highest level of capacity. I'm going to have to probably include the rest of this in a circumstance or evidence. It's dawning on me probably now, but it's dawning on me now that probably I was hit on purpose. So that I couldn't go to my office and I would be at home. This guy claimed that he had not been drinking. Or had he been drinking? No, let me see. I don't remember. But it was just something weird going on with Daddy. Had he been drinking? Or had he not been? I don't remember. I'm going to have to really, have he been drinking or not? Anyway, moving right along. So back to what I was saying. So when you move out, and I'll be working on the circumstance or evidence, and I have to decide, do I want to include, even though I've told you guys most of it, do I want to include that in there? But I didn't tell you everything. Okay, so one of the reasons why the perverts are so successful, the gang stalkers, is because when I move out of my apartment, someone else will be moving in. And like I said, and then after that, someone else will move in, and someone else will move in, and they can watch this person. Money. Money, Now you're so miserable in your apartment behind me. Oh, I don't want to be here. I went and got some sage and put in the corners. Fake. Fake is all outdoors. I went and got some sage and put it, sage. Look up sage. It's specifically white sage. It's supposed to be great for getting rid of evil spirits and things like that, or whatever. Just look it up, sage, the spice. Someone told me, I want to get some sage because you're the evil one. You needed to sprinkle it on your body because you're the one that's evil. But these people have decided to stay here. I'm still here, of course, and sign another lease. But they're going to be able to see other people when they move in. Not if I have something to do with it, because I've already said that I'm going to let people know. Whoever move in this apartment, I will be letting them know that you are being spied on. Okay, so that's how they're making their money, you guys. I also want to say something, and I'm going to be posting a video on this or pictures. Well, I'm sure I'm going to do both, pictures and a video. Another reason why they're able to come into your apartment. These people most of them don't even work for the apartment complex. Although it's an inside job, it started out as an inside job and has expanded to organized crime, maintenance, taking advantage of the situation. My friend, whom I will remain nameless for this video, schooled me, befriended him while I was living in my vehicle, schooled me on Hispanics. He is of Hispanic origin and Mexican. No, hold on. Hold on, because I just heard something. Okay, maybe that's what something fell in my room. I'm assuming it's this room divider. Better be. Honey, y'all see me lift up that cover real quick? Because I'm going to tell you, I'm pissed. And please excuse my... Hold on. There we go. I'm pissed, so I want you to come in here. Now, that cover was heavy as all outdoors, but guess what? I heard a noise, and it wasn't so heavy because I've even left my door unlocked. You guys, I am that mad. I want you to come in here. I want someone to come in here while I'm here. See, they're cowards. They won't come in here while I'm in here. Of course, my doors are locked most times. Okay, got to give them that. But I have even unlocked my door, kept it unlocked. Come in here because you're watching me. You hear me? Just as a matter of fact, just yesterday, I periodically will turn my Bluetooth on just to see what's around and you know what I'm saying. And I'm on my balcony. I know there's cameras on my balcony. I mean, my patio. I'm on the first floor patio. And there were 3 miscellaneous Bluetooth items on my patio. Where could that be coming from, considering the camera for the breezeway is way around the corner? This is Bluetooth, not Wi-Fi. And the only place that could be coming up from is upstairs above my head. My perps, some of them. Idiot $8 sign, $ perps. The ironic thing, and I did take screenshots, okay, of my phone. Ironic thing is when I made it, I knew they were going to do it stupid. I said something to the nature of, now there are 3 Bluetooth items right here on my patio, yet you would have to be here to see. The only place that could be coming from is upstairs. If it was coming from upstairs. No. The only place that the place that it was coming from was on my patio. I have fully been aware that there are cameras on my patio. Okay. Funny thing is, when I made my little comment, I knew it was going to happen. Stupid. They disappeared when I did a search again. 3 items disappeared. Now, if these were individualistic items, one from over here, someone has something, I don't believe they would go off at the same time when I did a search again or be off. All 3 of them were no longer there, nowhere to be found when I made a comment. I'm going to paraphrase.
What in the blank 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 or something. I said there's three something, three cameras or something on my patio, blah blah blah, whatever I said. They disappeared. I pressed the search button after making the statement. None of them were anywhere to be found. Ironically, these are the same ones that's at the front of the apartment complex by the mailbox, for which there is a flickering light as you go through or come out of the mail room. Flickering, just a flickering away. But it flickers even more when someone is walking towards it or under it. Camera that has not been approved by the apartment complex. Because who is up there all the time? Yours truly. As a matter of fact, a lady and I were up there and she saw it and she said, there's got to be a camera because yeah, it is. It's a very smart lady. This is the lady I tell you that finishes my sentences. All I had to do was let her know what was going on one time. And I knew that is a camera. I was just out there earlier today. It's a light, but they have a camera in it. Yeah. So you guys, this is how they're making residual income. And I think I came up with, as far as how much money they make a month altogether, the entire organization, I came up with 16 million a month. I said a month. Sending this, feeds and things and people subscribing to the channel and all of this. When I fill these holes in, I haven't even finished filling holes in my apartment. In my living room alone, I found so many freaking holes that I did not create. And let me tell you guys something about these cameras. They're going to be 6 to a string or 6 cameras in a box, 8 cameras in a box, because they want to get the maximum bang for their buck. Okay, they want the most people, the most people that can see you and paying to see you or whatever is better for them. Okay, what's going to happen? These cameras have to be kind of close by each other. Wi-Fi. So when you look at your ceiling, wall, or whatever, and you see 6 holes that are, they don't have to be straight. It's just 6 little holes. I've never seen 8 with them. I've always been 6. One single holes or 6 holes. When you see these 6 holes, those are cameras. Cameras. Camera holes in your walls, in your ceiling. Most time they're in the ceiling. Most times. Not all times, because I found them on the walls. These are, I didn't have any push pins right there. I didn't have any tacks right there. I've scanned my walls since I've been here several times. Where did these new holes come from? Another thing I want to tell you guys that started out telling you this, I will be posting a video. You can go to YouTube before I do and look this up. Back to my friend, without naming his name. So he's biracial, Mexican and Indian. Been to prison, told me some things, and some couple of things to do about, and I'll share them with you because you need to know. He said put flour, just sprinkle some flour at your front door. He said they've got to step on that flour to get into your door. You know what I'm saying? Just sprinkle some flour at your front door. Their footprints are going to be there. Very smart. Very smart. Huh? Very smart. Even my doorknob, he was telling me something to do. Do such and such and such and such and such. I was like, what? Oh my God. Smart. Street sense. Street sense. Lots of street sense. Just the sweetest person on the planet. And just because someone's been in prison, you guys, does not mean that they're not a sweet person. Doesn't mean that they've not changed their life. What? I don't know what he did. I'm not going to put him on blast like that. But met him while I was in my vehicle, sleeping in my vehicle, as a matter of fact. And one of the things he told me about my locks, I'm like, how are they getting, this is inside job. You guys, it doesn't necessarily have to be an inside job. Okay, it really doesn't. Although in my case, at this apartment, the maintenance guy was fully aware and was part of the gang. As a matter of fact, when I moved out of my last apartment, he made sure he parked his truck, same truck, okay, that he had when he was over here. We didn't know, I didn't know whose truck it was. And I say we because my uncle helped me move. And as well as some friends of mine, associates rather, who were in the shelter with me. We just so happened to move into the same apartment complex. They helped me move. And my cousin, my uncle's son, and his wife, it was a collaboration of all of us. And there was this red truck that tried to park, or where the owner or whoever the driver was, someone parked the truck so that the moving vehicle would not have room or have enough room to get my things. And my uncle, I remember him clearly saying, whose truck is this? I mean, basically hogging like two parking spaces. How about that's the same dang on truck? I didn't know whose truck it was. I have never seen that truck over here. And then I thought, oh, maybe I've seen it, but it never parked right here. Maintenance guy's truck, you guys, former head maintenance guy that used to be here. Same truck. Let me say that again. The truck that was trying to bogart or hog space, you can tell it was maliciously done. I'm moving out of my last apartment. Is the same truck that belonged, I don't know if he still has it, belonged to the former maintenance guy who has since been fired from here. Same truck. He lived in building 7 right across from me. Had the nerve to put a camera on building 7 right where my patio is. I knew it was a camera over there, but when I went over there, there was not a camera. I looked very hard until visiting a lady in my breezeway, the other breezeway, and she said, yeah, after he got left. Yeah, and he had that camera on the building 7, the building he lived in, but the camera was facing my patio. I said, excuse me, wait, what camera? You didn't know he had a camera on the building? He said, when you leave, you can go over there and look over there and you'll see the hole where the camera was. You guys, I said, no. I said, why come? Another lady, why? She knew what was going on with the situation of being spied. I just didn't understand why she never told me, since we'd had that conversation, that I knew it was a camera over there somewhere. She never told me that there was a camera over there. See, when I looked, there was no camera. But there's cameras on my patio. I knew there was a camera there, but I just couldn't see it. This camera, you could see it where it used to be. So he did that after I went to his building, and looked for a camera that would be facing in my direction. Lo and behold, she said, when you leave, just look over there. Just look over there and you'll see it. Biggest day. Corporate came, made him get rid of it. Get rid of himself. Just taking advantage of the situation. Watching me when I'm on my patio. You guys, that hole was there. I walked closer to it. Yeah, pretty big size hole. Thought that he was the SHIT, honey. Thought that he could do whatever he wanted to do, taking advantage of his position. Throwing his weight around, lying on people, lied on me several times, lied on me before he even got a check to work here. Told the fire department that, a little box on my wall, I covered it up with a sheet, didn't cover it up, but put a sheet on my wall. No one basically knew what this box was for when they moved into their apartment complex. Looked like spyware, camera spyware, covered it up. 2 days later, 1.5 days later, or whatever, here comes someone heavily knocking on my door. Fire department. I almost got a $2,000 ticket because this dude, maintenance. We didn't have a permanent maintenance dude here or person because the apartment complex was new, so they would get contractors to come out if we needed something fixed. This guy comes in my apartment and tells me that he came and looked. Hadn't even been hired here yet. First of all, how did you know that there was a sheet covering that up? What are you doing at my door with the fire department, and you don't even work here yet? Who are you visiting? What's going on? I almost got a $2,000 ticket because this guy lied on me to the fire department and said that when he saw the box on the wall, the mysterious box, I know what it is now. When he saw the box, it was off the top. The lid was off of it. If the lid was off of it, dude, why did you have to go and get your screwdriver to take the box off? Quote unquote, I'm going to go get a screwdriver to take the box off. But he lied on me and said that it was already off. This is the same guy that was firing all the African swimming pool people, maintenance people. Oh yeah, he would let you get a check, at least one check, to try to throw off management and the lady that, quote unquote, I let him. He goes with me everywhere I go. He's honest. He wouldn't do he wouldn't. I can leave my purse in the front of his vehicle in the front, and when I get it, quote unquote, paraphrasing though. And when I get it, and everything's in my purse, so obviously she's left her purse in his vehicle or whatever. So everywhere he goes. Well, she has since been removed from the company. He's gone, as well as the manager that took her place, her friend. They're gone. But I told her, I said, this dude lied on me. No, it wasn't him. It was the other dude. No. Let me tell you how I know it was him. Being honest. Height, face, everything same. As a matter of fact, when the fire department came, he was with the fire department, but the fire department left and they were still in the premises, and he came back and I opened the door for him. So I'm looking at this dude. Not only that, we talked in the breezeway. He let me know that he would be the new maintenance guy if he was not here. Why is it that the next week, which is when he said he would be starting, why is it that the next week he started working as the maintenance guy like he said? Maybe he applied and you just didn't know. But my question again is, how did you know I covered that up? What are you doing in my apartment and you're not even hired yet as a maintenance guy? You're hired, but you're not working in that capacity. What are you doing at my front door? Stalking and watching me every freaking where I go. Property. You don't like Black African people. You want them to get fired. Lying and saying, and he would, that the manager, his buddy, the one that he wouldn't do that. He works on my rent homes. I don't care what he works. I don't care if he works on the moon and repairs the moon. He's a freaking pervert. And I guarantee you look a little deeper into his history. Although he may have done his time, he's probably a freaking rapist or something. I've been doing this for 25 years. Who cares, dude? My brother's a foreman. I haven't talked to him, but he was. I don't care what you've been doing for 25 years. You've been spying for 25 years too. So moving right along, you guys, be careful because this is not something that I just really want to live my life talking about. Trust me, but I got dropped into this, and trust me, I'm coming out of it. But in the meantime, I'm going to let you guys know what's going on. So lastly, as I started, I had to finish what I had started. Now let me finish what I had started, the latter part. Video. I'm going to be posting up a video as well as pics, or at least one pic. Speaking with my friend How are they coming in my apartment? Last apartment, here, organized crime, the maintenance crew. So you got it all figured out. My locks have been changed, you guys. I'm not even talking about the maintenance guy that's talking in a video I just did where I was recording and I had to answer the door and it was him. That video is what is that video? It has nothing to do with the blue cup in the attic, but it's one of my videos I just posted up. And I'm trying to remember what I'm talking. It's called Big Girl Syndrome. ... Stop paying for affection. Big Girl Syndrome ... Stop paying for affection or something like that. When I know it says Big Girl Syndrome ... When I was recording that, maintenance came by and I answered the door. I should have pressed pause, but I wasn't thinking at the time. And I answered the door and he was supposed to come by and do some things. And he was letting me know that he couldn't do it and that he would be back. Okay. You guys, that recording is in there. New maintenance guy, the new head maintenance guy. Thank you, Jesus. Very nice. Should have been here the whole entire time. But he revealed to me some things, and I'm not going to tell you his personal life. But he and my friend told me the same thing, and I looked it up on YouTube. I said, how are they getting? I know that the keys, it's inside job. You guys, when someone's coming into your apartment, first of all, and they're not stealing a thing, but things are moved. First of all, they're going to try to put everything back exactly like it was when they found it. For not so that you won't be alarmed. Okay, when they're putting these cameras and things in your apartment, they're going to try to put things, and I have to give them their props. Pretty good at doing it. This is what they've been doing for years. But you notice, however, if you do, that someone has been in your apartment, but nothing's stolen. I'm going to say it again, and I've said it before, and I've said it before. If you come into your apartment, you guys, and home as well, but you come into your apartment and nothing is stolen, but you see some things out of place, you know in your heart you left your keys this way. Where are they? You just know. Okay, you brush it off. Maybe I didn't. You come back again. But your doors. Here's the deal. This is what gets you. Your doors are still locked. There's no forced entry. Nothing broken. No broken windows. You can just rest assured that while you were gone to work, gone to the grocery store, either a grocery store would be something quick as a Bluetooth device, a little bulb, bulb, a Bluetooth bulb that the perps can get a signal from and then send that signal, your recordings to others, the perps who live around you in an apartment complex. Gotta be close to Bluetooth, you guys. Gotta be close to Wi-Fi, but you gotta be even closer to Bluetooth to get a transmission. Okay? So they'll quickly put something in your apartment, get out, lock the door, whatever the situation is, or leave it unlocked. Like, why is my door unlocked? I came home several times in my former apartment knowing I had locked my door. But I come home, my door is closed. It's closed, but it's unlocked. So, in essence, here's the deal. To sum that up. If you come home and things have been moved in your apartment, but your door is locked, this is an inside job. All of it ties together. They're all inclusive. But that's when your keys have been used. Your keys that are kept in the office. Okay? But if you come home and your locks are not locked, okay? Your door is not locked, but it's closed or whatever, of course, then they're using this device. You guys, there's a device. This guy, new maintenance guy, confirmed. He didn't well, he confirmed because the first person that told me this was my friend. But he confirmed and elaborated rather. There's a device that can go into your lock, any lock basically, and open your door without any forced entry. This device goes into the keyhole. They shake it, or the criminal, whomever, shakes it and does something. 2 seconds, they're in your apartment. quote unquote from the new maintenance guy. You don't know what's going on because your doors are locked or whatever the situation may be. My doors have been unlocked here. I've come home within 1 week, as I've mentioned before, and my back door is like unlocked, and or if it's closed, it's unlocked, or it's open, ajar, like half, like ajar, AJAR, partially open, or well, there's no such thing as partially open, about 2-3 inches, and this is all in 1 week, and I know I locked it because I'm leaving with my guy friend. I'm climbing over my balcony, which is the reason why that door is open, because I'm locking both locks, both deadbolts on my front door, and leaving out the back and climbing over the gate. I'm on the first floor, putting my bags in the grass and then climbing over and getting my bags and putting them in his vehicle. But I come home just for an entire week. He picked me up. I come home and my back door is open, like 2 days in a row, or skip a day and it's open, or it's just, or the door's just unlocked. This is why. How are they doing this? And I'm locking my door. They're not coming through the front anymore where the cameras are, because I came through the back. You come home, you guys, your doors are open, anything unlocked or have been unlocked. You have been a victim, or you are a victim of them using this device that I found on YouTube, just looking it up, doing a search. Couldn't remember the name of it if my life depended on it, because I found it last year, or before I moved out of my last apartment, 2017. And I'm sure as with any topic or subject on YouTube, you can find many videos. But this device goes into, as mentioned, goes into your key, like a key, goes into your door like a key. Okay. But they supposedly shake it, keep shaking it and shaking it. And it drops down into that part of the keyhole. It drops down into another part of the keyhole. Another part of the device drops down until it literally opens your door, or helps you open, or helps a criminal open your door. You don't see any forced entry. You don't see any scratches on the doorknob. Probably not. You don't see any of that, but your door has been opened. I saw that device and I was like, you have got to be joking. And so that technology, coupled along with organized crime, electronic stalking, gang stalking, group stalking, perverts, perps, targeted individuals, that whole thing, impots, that whole thing. This is how they're getting in people's apartments, and there's no forced entry. There's no broken windows. There's no window that's left open. There's no latches undone on a window or anything. It's like, what is going on? But I'm going to say this before I go. I guarantee you, if you leave your apartment and you come back and you can tell that someone's been in it, but the door is still locked, they have your key, and they can make a molding of your key, of your keyhole. Okay. That can also be done. Okay, if they don't have that other device, that can be done. But if you come home and that's happened, you got cameras. You got cameras now. Cameras are in your apartment. Okay. Saw you moving in. There's no inside job person in the maintenance office. Like right now, it would be almost impossible for them to get a key, because the staff that's in this apartment, at this apartment complex now, is not the Rudy Poot staff that's been here, whether original or are hired and in cahoots all the time, or right along with them. No. No. Great staff we have now, maintenance staff. Not a part of the riffraff. Concerned with your well-being. Not going in your apartment and stealing. So it would be kind of hard, even though there's one person who could do it, to remain nameless in the office. But it's kind of hard for them to do that now. So they have no choice but then you'll go use the other means. And also the simple fact that my locks have been changed. Okay? They've been changed. How are they getting in? They're getting in and my locks are changed. How is that happening? The same way that I just told you. The device. All I can call it is the device. Just look on YouTube do a search. I'm pretty good with coming up with search titles. Do a search on, let's see, gaining entry into a lock, or better yet, how to open a lock without a key. Or no, that's going to give you all kinds of, they're going to do, they're going to do bobby pins and all that. No. How to unlock a lock, an apartment lock without a key, or how to unlock a keyed. No, that's not it. I just had this title, but yeah, unlocking my apartment without the key. There you go. Or unlocking apartment without the key. Do something. You know how to do it. Just come up with something. Look through a couple of videos. You're going to run across, I guarantee you, this device. Although I heard it's illegal. This is what they're using. And as the maintenance guy said, he said it takes 2 seconds to open your door. They put it in, they start shaking it, it drops down to that part, it drops down to that part, it drops down to the other part, it drops, and your door is open. Voila! And it's going to open because you just left out of it, or you're gone. You got to get back in. So the deadbolt is definitely not turned or whatever, used, intact, or whatever. The deadbolt, well, it's intact, but the deadbolt is not in question because you got to get back in. They know this. They know this. They see how you're leaving out. They're watching you on via cameras. They see every freaking thing you do. So with that being said, you guys, I'm going to get out of here. Not get out of here, but I'm going to go. I just want you guys to be very careful, because if there are some ignorant people on the planet who feel they can do whatever they want to do, when they want to do it, how they want to do it, where they want to do it in most cases, and do it to whom they want to do it to. And then they get another one that acts just like them, in cahoots with them. And then they get another one, and here's 2 more. Gang stalking. Excuse me. And please know that, like I said, about $16 million a month. This is what they're making for watching women in their apartment. Couples, by the way, not just women. They're watching couples having sex. Man and wife, married. Don't even know they're being watched while they're having sex in their bed. Wife, specifically, they're watching. Walking around with no clothes on, doing her thing. Like things I was doing. I walked around in my apartment so many times, you guys, without any clothes on. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean, literally just walking around. You guys. Yeah. I want to hurt someone, and I am not in denial about it. I'm not going to bite my tongue. I want to hurt someone. I really do. Not just anyone. I want to hurt some people. Total violation of my privacy, as well as other people. Then here's the kicker. I'll say it again. You got freaking females involved. Females. You're watching another female, some shiggity you would not want happening to you. You're watching her when she's putting her tampon on. She's doing all this. You are watching another female. You guys, this is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. The average female would not want a woman to be raped. But who? But you take it upon yourself. You are raping that woman yourself because you're watching her in the privacy of her home, although not touching her. But you guys, check it out. This was happening to them. If it was happening to them, oh, you're wrong. Why? Who would do something like this? Blah, 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 blah. You know how it would go. But it's okay for them to do it. This is the sick, perverted world we live in. And good God Almighty, you guys. Matter of fact, I just did a video. And I was laughing so freaking hard in this video, you guys, that I had to re-record it amongst other things. You know, I listen to my stuff after I record, right? And I laughed. I know I was laughing for about 2 minutes. And what I was laughing at was, you know, while recording, like now, walking around, periodically looking out of my blinds, you know, lifting them up a little bit, looking out and keeping it moving. And I looked out and I saw 2 cars backed in. Lights on, facing my apartment complex, like I said, facing my building. Like I said, I've taken covers and stuff off the wall. So they're really watching me now. You know, fill it in holes and things like that. You know, little camera holes, as well as holes I created to put the stuff up on the wall. You know, nothing major. And when I looked out, one of the vehicles' lights went out. Side by side, backed in with the lights on, shining in my direction. Normal. I'm used to this. So me, while recording, just to prove my point that I will go up to their vehicle, I put on my jacket or some whatever, and I left out and I went over there where they were. You can see people out. Some people had come outside by that time. It was around the vehicle as well. But I forgot to look into the vehicle with where the lights went off the car. It was a car and a truck. So I never skipped a beat, walked over there by the vehicles. You know, some people had come downstairs and was talking outside by the vehicles or whatever. Probably saw me coming over there and was in the apartment looking, or apartments, or someone's apartment looking. And so, make a long story short, but I never skipped a beat. I kept walking and I did look in the truck. I didn't see, you know, anyone, but I didn't look hard. I mean, I'm just, you know, in other words, by the time I got over there, they could have already gotten out, whatever. But the lights were still on. How about I'm walking and recording and I go down a little further, change course to come back. And as soon as I get in, put my keys down or whatever, take my jacket off, walk back over to the window, still recording. How about the lights were back on the vehicle? I laughed so hard. World's dumbest criminals. They knew that I was coming out there. They see me when I'm getting my jacket or a coat to come outside. They see me when I put my shoes on, and so they'll leave and drive off in most cases, in mostly all cases. She's putting her jacket and her shoes on. She's coming over here. So you'll see all kind of cars just leaving out of the parking lot. You know. But I will say this before I go, you guys. You guys, stand firm. Don't be a victim. And if you are a victim, try to become victimless. But please know, the Lord we serve, if you believe in God, good God Almighty, He doesn't like ugly of any type. He wasn't even made that way. Okay? Well, and let me rephrase that. Let me say God. God made everything. So let me take that back. He doesn't like ugly and too much of pretty. Please know that these people are devil worshippers, witches, warlocks. I'm sleeping in my closet, you guys. Can't be seen, basically, but can. Okay? And my thigh had they call it a Charlie horse, you know, where you know, it's usually in your legs. My thigh literally locked up my right thigh. Never happened in almost 50 years. Never had that happen. But I'm hidden. You hear me? This is witchery. Okay? I've noticed also when I hide and they really can't see me, like you know, but limited on how they can see me, very, very limited, or can't see me at all. Health wise, my back will start hurting when I try to get up from that area. My lower back. Pissed. Witchery. Satanic. I'm talking excruciating pain. I'm a pretty healthy person, you guys. Why is this pain here? All of a sudden. Never had any back problems before. Not saying I can't get them, but in other words, I haven't been on a job or something where I would hurt my back. In other words, you have to hurt it in order for that to happen or have some kind of problems, health problems. None of that. I get ready, didn't even know it while I was lying down sleeping in my closet. Let me say that again. Didn't even know the pain was there, but I got ready to get up or move or did something, and I'm telling you, my entire thigh from my knee all the way up to my pelvic area, the crease. I'm trying to remember, right there, in my pelvic area. How about that whole area, that whole entire thigh, right thigh was locked, like excruciating, not the worst pain on the planet, but I'm stretching it and it got locked even more. They just said, yeah, locked, just locked. It wasn't sleep, no abnormal way of sleeping, none of that. That's why I say this is satanic, you guys. But I want to say this, and this is what I started out saying before I go. You guys, I'm not saying accept your victimization, accept it. But I will say this. Please know there is nothing that you do or that they do on this planet that they're not going to pay for one way or the other. Let me say this again. There is nothing that these people are doing that they are not going to pay for one way or the other. See, they're getting paid forward. Somebody's paying them to do all this stuff, perps, etc., etc., etc. They're either getting paid or they're paying. Please know, you will get the glory. You will get the final word. You will get the final laugh. It's going to be all about you. That's the days that I'm waiting on. Because that laugh that I mentioned to you guys, I laughed so hard when I saw that vehicle. They had turned the lights back on. By the time I had gotten back in the apartment, or at least approaching the door, they had turned them back on. Scary cat. You scary cat. You scared of me? You watching me, but you scared of me? Yeah. Trust me. When I tell you, male, female, doesn't matter. God favors no one. He has sympathy for no one. Okay, none. Because when you were placed in your mother's womb, you were placed in your mother's womb based on this premise. You have the right to choose between good and evil. Keep it simple. When you choose evil, okay, he may forgive you for it. You ask for forgiveness, but you keep on choosing it, doing evil stuff, shiggity. Yeah, you're going to pay for that. And the pain that you are going through, if you're a victim targeted individual, please know the pain that you are going through, although excruciating, degrading, you can't take a shower. In my case, you can't do this and do that. Every move is being watched, blah, blah, blah. I'm being watched right now as I'm doing this. I've taken down stuff out of the hallway, taken down basically all the cover except for in the bedroom. Please know you are going to get the glory and you're going to see their demise. You are going to see one way or the other what God is going to do to them and what he's done to them. He's going to make sure of that. I guarantee it. Especially when you're stalking. If you're being stalked and you don't know it, okay, you may not see it. But if you're being stalked, followed, gang stalked, group stalked, electronic stalked, my situation, trust me, he's going to let you see when he brings them down. It's inevitable. He's going to let you see that. And he's going to do it. That's why I say hold your ground. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't do anything to him. Just let them do what they're doing. Like, regardless of the age, regardless of the gender, regardless of astrological sign, gotta throw that in there too. Regardless, he's gonna let you see when he brings them down, whether as a group or individually. He's gonna let you see that. It's like a guarantee. And that's when you can know that you got the glory out of the whole thing. And the blessings that have come out of it probably before they get caught. The blessings that you endured. Like, if that hadn't happened, I would have never had the popularity I have. I wouldn't have been able to do this, that, and the other. People would know what's going on, blah, 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 whatever your blessing may be out of it. Things happen for a reason, and everything has a purpose. What Satan meant for evil, witches, warlocks, what they mean for evil, God, you know how it works. God's going to always turn it around in your favor. He's already turning it around in my favor. Been turning it around. Okay? It's going to give even greater later. So just sit back and watch the show, even though you are the actor or actress. This is Kimmy Wyatt. Hasta la vista, buenas aires, buenas noches, arrivederci, au revoir, salida. Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Because he going to take care of them and let the doorknob split them. I'm getting my laugh ready, y'all. If you guys had heard this hearty laugh that I had in this video, though, you guys, after I listened to it, I'm like, okay, I know I laughed for like 5 minutes. I'm just laughing, and it had some discrepancies in it. You know, I was like, when it gets up to about 5 or 6 things you messed up on, time for a re-record. Whatever the situation is, you know, yeah, you might want to re-record that one. But this laugh, man, I'm laughing at myself, laughing in the video. I'm like, I couldn't even speak. I mean, I'm recording and I couldn't even speak. I'm like, I'm sorry, y'all. You know, so I was like, yeah. I'm laughing. That's what's going to happen when this is all done, because it's going to be done. So, gotta go, you guys. Bye.